Hello and welcome back to the city of New England. So we are back here and we do have a lot of things to do. Then TikTok sending me messages about, hey, ask for money. No, I'm not here for that. You might have noticed that right in the middle here, all the buildings are rebuilding. And it's because that's all the offices that we have in the city. And I thought that instead of doing the live, I would go there and spend like a lot of time rebuilding all of these. Oh, is this has 5 employees? Is this enough? Is this not enough? I went ahead and did all of that before we joined, which can show that we are removing unemployment quite a lot, and probably we even need more people in the city, which is being kind of a struggle until we get this issue with the offices sorted. But I think for today that will help us quite a lot, and we can go back to this area and concentrate on finalize some of the detailing, some of the trees around the outer rings in here, and then start building the areas to this side, to the east of this old town. But yeah, I think we can start with that. We can, like, the sooner the better, because we might want to do a little bit more detailing later on as well. And I don't want to spend like the whole live stream just doing one thing. So if we do this first, then we do something a little bit more exciting, build something new, and then we come back, or we go to the next area that we're building and do some more detailing over there. And I think that is probably a little bit better, make things a little bit more, how can I say it, dynamic and exciting. There we go. And if you don't know me, if you're new, welcome. I like to add a lot of trees to my cities. All right, let's get these over here and more trees where you can see them. I usually go looking from above because it's easier to see the gaps and find where I want to add the trees that I want to add. Sometimes, like, I'll also select other trees. We usually use 3 or 4 types of trees throughout the city, and in this area will be basically the same thing. So we just want to give this all the same vibe. And by the way, this is how it looks like at the moment. There we go. Can I have a quick tour of the city? Yeah, sure. This is how it's looking at the moment. From the airport on the bottom right to the port on the top left. This is our city. This is where we are building now. This is the newest area. Just loading Steam. Like the city. Thank you, Unknown. Happy that you do. Always have bugs in this game. There are a few. Yeah. I was just talking about this as well. Is there anything specific that you're seeing? For real, it's either it's buggy or my roads look horrible when I try to make it good. I'm using other mods other than Anarchy. Yeah, so a few things there. First of all, yes, I'm using other mods other than Anarchy. For example, Move It to build these things. I'm using Road Builder to build, hopefully I can show you, some people died in there. To build things like this road over here. I'm using the extra assets in the surface to do things like this on the sidewalk. I use traffic. I use traffic light. What was that called? Traffic light enhancement. There we go. I use, well, this extended menu that when you hover on a building, that's also a mod. That is also a school balancer to give us a little bit more realistic bugs. I have this cat over here as well. Really like it.
driving advisory has been
But yeah, I do
updated with the
use quite a few mods.
conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive.
This unlimited or limited money? No, we are unlocking
This has been a local
everything
announcement.
and we are making tons of money, but as you can see, like we still have to unlock things in here and unlock tiles and all that sort of stuff. So it's the full game without any shortcuts for money, basically. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. Really glad. But I know what's the problem with the roads that you're having, that you're mentioning. Just trying to understand that. You have this game for free. I do got the game for free, yes, but for everyone else, it's actually paid, and you can buy it on Steam or the Microsoft Store on Windows. I don't know the name for that. But I do have a partnership with Colossal Order and Paradox, and I do get the license for the game for free.
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know.
And this is what I like about this. Let's get these trees in there.
Drive safe.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
And start coming back to this side
Apparently, that's
for second type of tree.
joined today by an expert guest.
How get looking so good?
Welcome, Professor.
I think
Housing shortage
it's time. Like, can't say any other thing other than time. As you can see, I'm adding like 3 by 3. It takes a while, and especially when you go closer to the ground and you add things like surface and paint the roads and add cracks and things like that, then it takes a long time. That's why I do on the live stream as well, so everyone can see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how sometimes it's a little bit of a boring process, sometimes it's nicer, but usually when you look at the end result, it's pretty cool, and I really like that. And my suggestion is, if you wanted to do it, don't do like the whole building and then come back to do detailing. Do a little bit as you go to make sure that you have some progress, and then it doesn't get boring when you have to do just detailing, you know? Because it can get a little bit boring. The save game. I usually share my save game when I finish building the city. So yeah, keep an eye out for that when we finish the city. I'll definitely share that with everyone. Like I can't perfect a highway road into a 4-lane road without it looking rugged. I'll be honest, sometimes it's how it looks for me as well, and it takes a few trial and errors to get there, you know. It's not as easy as it looks. I can show you some of the connections I have in here, but most of the connections I have in the city already, they came with the map. So, and the map is called Tesorino, and you can find that on the it's not the workshop, on the Paradox mods thing. Beautiful Riverside, thank you, Kinvaxia, and hello, welcome. I love trying to make my roads as realistic and smooth as possible. I do as well, but I'll be honest, sometimes trying to make it realistic, make it not look realistic. I was looking the other day on the road and I was thinking, this road has like a very weird angle, right? And very steep and doesn't look right. And it was more or less, I think I have something, where was it? In here. So it's more or less like this ramp over here, right? And we look at the game and it's like, this is terrible and I don't like it at all. But I keep on the back of my mind that that road that I saw was a lot worse than this in real life. So it's like, yeah, it's not too bad. It's just that we want to make things like look perfect, and sometimes it is what it is. The imperfection make things look good as well. It's been a while. It's been a while, definitely. Yeah. We're glad to see you. Hope everything is going all right on your side of things. Having a good weekend so far? Alright, what else can I do there with the Porsche? I think the London plane might be the last one that we do. And we don't have like a lot of more space to do any trees in here, but you know me, I always find just one more tree in there and get things going. The design is as human as possible. Yeah, true. Completely agree. And sometimes that's all you need, right? Some more over here. Found a gap in there. Maybe the front of the house. Why not? You know what? That's not too bad now. Just a few more in here, just so we get some trees in there. And I think that's where I will leave it. Actually, no. A few more in here that I think I need to add. It's too much grass. There we go. Whoops. You know what? I think that's alright. And already looks much better than it was looking before. You see, we spent 10 minutes or so doing this, and then the outer rings are done, and now it all looks part of the same thing. With the DLC be free the bridges and stuff? No, it won't. I don't know the price yet though. Some of our roads here are far worse than your road. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you just drive around and you see things that not too bad. But what I usually like is even this, like it's kind of too angled to me. This going up and straight in here, but I have like to let it go. Usually I do. I'm trying to find one that I've done. I don't remember the ones that I've done here, especially going into the ramp. I know that I have added at least one more. No idea where that is. But like this is what I do. Like I make it as smooth as possible in there. So yeah. Also don't need this crossing over here. That gets out. You can walk. I don't think we need that though, because they can't cross in the middle there. So remove this. Yeah, that'll make this a little bit easier for traffic. And this one, yeah, this is a giveaway. Any flood control in that area? Interesting. No. That's a good point though. Nothing at all if the water comes through here. If we have like a tsunami, this is all going away. No way to protect those people. But this is looking much better. Oh, I like it. I really like it. Now, I have a few options here. I am not completely sure how to go about it. We can finish the connection here, or finish building over there, or even in here if we need to. Although I don't believe we need... there we go. This was the effect of rebuilding those offices. And now this is what happens as you play the game. Doesn't take long to get to the same stage we were before. But yeah, that's fine. Lifecom, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Nice reclamation though. Funny enough, it wasn't a reclamation. We actually gave some water area back. So this was coming like around here, and we almost had a perfect circle in here. So I believe we've got a little bit of reclamation. This was going a little bit further inside over here and a little bit further outside, but we got the right angles and then basically move soil from here to this side. Anyone know how to disable the mass taxi spawning? I try a mod, but there is so many errors. The best thing you can do is use public transportation and connect that to the outside of the city. It's not easy though. Still, I have quite a few in here, but what I've done a little while ago, I've done in here, there is a bus station over here, there is another bus station over there, and they both connect to the outside world. We also have a train station, and train stations are very important for this, and this also connects to the outside over here as well. So create public transportation connections with the outside world. That's how you reduce the number of taxis that come into your city. Mr. Hughes, hello and thank you. Zay, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it and welcome. Hope everyone's having an awesome time. We also gonna take a look at production just to make sure that we are producing everything in good quantity. Yes, we are. So no need for more industry at the moment. I won't worry about that. And what we might need, oh, that'll be interesting. How is the, I need to remember where to see it. It's not here. I want to see how profitable the industry actually is. I never remember where that is. I think it's, no, that's the household wealth. This company profitability. So commercial is the one with the least profitability, probably because of the quantity, but I can't really, I would love to turn some of these off so I can only see like commercial or industrial or offices. Industry is doing really well, except the oil industry. I think we need more people anyway, so we can keep building this and extending this area a little bit more.
Exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Keeps ruining my city when I start a new one. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's quite boring, especially when you build too much high density at the same time. There is like a wave of taxis coming. Good Cats, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thank you for the follow as well. What does your schools look like? First, as an overview, this is basically what we have in terms of capacity. And I think for a better view on how the city is going, you can see the spread. This is university, another one here, and then schools and high schools all around. But then if you look at one specific building, elementary school, almost full. This is the high school, this is okay. Usually the pressure is on the elementary school. So yeah, as you can see, this one is full as well. Where do we have more? We have a few in here. Full, almost full, full. So as you can see, yeah, it's a challenge for everyone.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere.
I don't think
It's worth slowing down.
I don't know what's wrong. If it's how many people are in need of that education level at that time, or if that the schools have not enough capacity in the game. So I'm not completely sure what's wrong with the game that really makes that happen, but you know, it's we survive. And we have the bus stop in here, the high school. We have fire headquarters, and we have a police station. We have cemetery over there. Just thinking what would go in this area. I don't want anything tall in here, but I don't want something. Do we have any welfare building in here? Yes, we do. All right, not that. Maybe some type of park. Oh, maybe like we have the American field over here, right? Which is, what is that? A little bit further. There we go, over here. We don't have a soccer field though. We do have one here. All right. Could have another one, doesn't hurt. I would like, I don't know if I want to do something exactly the same. This basketball center, but it's small. I was thinking about like a larger building. Nothing here will fit the build, to be honest. Do we have any signature buildings that we can use? No, an office in there. If we have like, nah, it doesn't work. We had some interesting buildings like the supermarket. That's the UK unique buildings. I'm not really find Deep Blue Oceanarium gives entertainment, well-being. That's very small as well. Defeats the purpose, although I like the idea. This is small. Yeah, there isn't one specific building that I feel like would fit the bill here. Because we do have, I believe, we have this medical clinic, we have the hospital in there. So this is not something urgent. Death care, we have the cemetery in here. I don't feel like we need another one in there yet. Schools, we don't really need more college or university as well. Burning Man, what is that? But yeah, I don't think that is necessary. We could add a larger primary school in here. Let's see. Size-wise, this is the normal elementary school. Yeah. UK, I think the American one, Japanese, feels like almost a prison with those fences on the side. I don't like that. No, that's too small, that's too small. Although a community elementary school would be quite nice in this region and will bump our need for schools. Well, we have the USA Southwest Elementary School. That's one option. And we have, these are high schools now. I think this is more likely to be the one that we use, really. And this is a larger building, so why not? Let's try it out and see what we can do. Every time I play, it's always in sandbox mode. You know, some people say, oh, this is bad, this and that, but I don't mind. I think like the main question I would have for you is, do you have fun? Do you enjoy it? If you do, fantastic. That's all you need, you know? All of a sudden, this school became like huge. What's the size of this? 5,000 people in the elementary school. Wow. Yeah, I think we are now with good capacity in there. All right. In terms of building itself, yeah, a little bit closer. Thank you. I feel like we need something to fill this gap. What can we use to fill this gap? Could we use a small high school? That'll be somewhere around here. Unfortunately, that will be on top of the building at the back here. I don't think we have one that's small enough that will fit the view there. Like this would fit the length, but not. We might not do it. If that's the case, this one does. Oh, look at this. Mediterranean High School. This goes a little bit out there, but would this work? It does actually work and kind of goes well with the buildings we have in here. I'm okay with that. Let's keep it. And we can even add more space. Yeah, let's do it. And look at this, a soccer field in the middle. I play for 5 minutes, realize I'm too lazy to build highways and create awesome interchanges. Then I lose motivation. They take time, they really take time. Hey Mess, welcome, welcome, and thank you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, getting this in order here. Now, probably, I'm just thinking how we do this. Probably a road around it. Let's do it. I could try to use some of this area for services as well. But I'm not sure if that'll be good, you know, that won't look great, but we could. That's an option, that's what I'm saying. Maybe remove this one. Definitely some detailing is needed in this area. Let's go a couple of hickories at the front here of the public elementary school. It's a nice building, I like it. I think at the back here, I'll add a couple more. Something smaller at the front here. Yeah, that hides some of the problems there a little bit. And what I want to do is use this one with a 3-meter. Do you move it? Yes, I do. It's right here. I'll be honest, there are very few situations where I've been having to actually use it to move things where I want. But from time to time, I do need that, and it's helpful. Let's go over here. And I feel like I need one more there. Was there something else in here? I saw, while I was doing this, I saw something and I was like, I need to fix that. But it's gone from my mind. What's this helicopter doing here?
Area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay
This corner though feels like I need to
This is
add at least a small bush in there. There we go. How are we with posts in this area? I have one there, one there.
Thanks for tuning in to Soft Rock. I'm Dylan Ranglebone, and it's about
Could
time that
totally get another one in here.
this one is from Winona out in the country. We've been getting a lot of unexplained attacks.
Post office, post office.
Vicious as man or monster.
If I want
Presence haunts the wood.
an actual post office in here.
Really big.
I'm looking and thinking, but yeah, I can't
I mean, so far
get my head around it.
good story.
That's the area that I was looking for.
I'm definitely not going if any village was
Alright, let's do this.
unless we're talking GP and EXP and a lot of it.
And I think on this side, I'll try with this one.
And we're getting reports about a traffic accident
Just look a little bit more intentional
in the city.
and
Road maintenance
hit
services
a little bit
already
better
underway.
in the place as well.
Tchelow should return to normal, but if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
Here we did this road connection. I think I'll do the same here.
No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
I can get the right place there. Yep, this will mess everything up, but let's go.
This boat, Glenda.
Yeah, I know it. So let's fix that. This over here. This is very annoying. This over there. This here. And I believe I have this as well, so we get the right zoning in there. Oh man, this is a bit challenging, but we'll get it right. Every time we change this area, it's quite difficult because of that. Okay, this will have to rebuild. What is happening here? Oh, we have a park in there. Kind of makes sense, you know. This is interesting. All right, I'll keep it for now. Now, why is this going like that? Let's do this then. This will connect properly. All right. I think that's what we need to do here. And now I need to delete those walkways there. Come on. Give me that. There we go. Where else do I have it? Do I have another one here? I do. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, that's terrible. There we go, another one. I wonder if there's an option that I can basically do this. And that makes my life a lot easier. I know that we have one, there we go. And then this one. Just for some reason difficult to find them, but yeah. Let me do this now. Although I probably didn't have to. Any other one? Let's see if looking like this I can find it. I can see one there. But I think that's all. So let's go back in here. Do this. Yeah, and we should be good. Right, these we might need to fix these a little bit so they show up a little bit closer. And anything here that we need to do? No, just add a couple more trees and we're good. Let's just start a new project so we spice things up with you. It's frustrating. No, thank you. We want to finish this. Not the time to start a new project yet. There are plenty of areas to build here still. But yeah, I don't think how long until we actually need to start building again. But we're getting there. I think like still have a few areas that we want to work on. So let's see how it goes. For the bridges and ports, we have this area to work with. That'll be interesting. I'm also thinking if we actually shouldn't change this connection here. Instead of going straight there, this would go over here. It may be linked to this one. That's one option. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, how is this looking? Let's get then a couple more trees in there and let them be. There we go. Also, now that we've done all of that, hopefully it doesn't mess anything. I need to add this over here, this over there, and then some trees as well. That'll create a lot of traffic. Kind of. Because, well, first, this is pretty, like, light on traffic, most often than not. What I'm thinking is that if we give them a straight connection, this might be a better option to come here. Because to get here, they can't come straight. They have to go here, change roads there and get on this road, or go somewhere in here, like for example there, and cross. So this gives them an avenue access straight into that area. These are offices, so very light on traffic as well, and low density house. So at the moment it's a guess, but you know, could be, and I'm not sure if I'll do that or not yet, but it could be something that it's done. Get this over here. Don't know why we never really detailed this area. So we can play around with a few things here. Ooh, look at that. I think I'll do this closer to the pathway on this side, and then hopefully we can get some trees in there. Like so. Just to add something different in there. And that's what I was mentioning about, like, when you see something, go in there and make some changes and improve it, make it look better. You'll be happy that you've done that. I'm willing to do a similar thing on this side than the other one. I have no idea how far we went there, but probably around here-ish. That is good enough for me. You really care for trees. I can see that for the past 15 minutes. I do. Yeah, that's my trademark, let's say. Hello, folks. How are you? What GPU and CPU are you using? I'm using a GeForce 4090, and I have no idea about the CPU, but I do have a link on my bio that you can go and take a look. I never remember that. Like, it's my weak point, let's say. It's not looking good as well, so that's why I want to redo it. Let's not do this, so I can go like that. If I had to go direct, that would be more or less here. So let's go here. And this is slightly better. Good. What we can do to make this even better is remove this. Maybe I'll do this in a different way. We remove that. Kind of don't like what's happening here. Maybe I'll do a little bit different, and we work around the difference in here. Like something like this, maybe not there. We go there, get some buildings in, get one more. And I think I can remove this now. Yeah. I can't play this game on Xbox yet. No, it's not out on consoles yet. Do we have a cold or flu? No, I'm good. Thank you. This is just me. What about a parking lot there? We do have one in here. But maybe I think we have enough parking lots in here because we have like all this. It's all empty. It's all empty as well. All empty. So I don't think we actually need that. Even if you look at the roads, they don't have people parking a lot. Have like a few in here, but maybe when we get a little bit further, yes, we will have a parking lot there. 100%. That'll be needed. Let's get this here.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Don't forget transportation. Oh, yeah, we do have the subway over here. Just, I think after we're done with this area and finish connecting to the rest of the city, then we'll have potentially a bus line moving around here, or maybe extend the tram line into this area even. I think that could be a good option in there. Yeah, how is this going? Looks good. We are asking for cotton. Interesting. I think soon we'll add one more specialized industry over here, and that could be cotton. Maybe that's what we do. Let's see. No, cotton is the only one that we have a surplus, and they are importing. Fantastic. Well done. Well done, team. We could do livestock or grain, depending on how the fertility is in there. It's not too bad. Could improve this slightly and add a farm. Maybe go underground here, and we do that. Let's do it if I can remember where I do that. I always forget where the thing shows. I won't remember that. Will I? It's not here. Oh man, why? I use this all the time and I never know where that is. How can that be? It's something silly, like it's somewhere silly. It's the brush to paint the resource on the ground. It should be here. Oh, right in my face, come on. That's what I'm looking for. Just so we get a little bit more grains from there. This is actually very, very fertile, but we're not using any of this, but we're using just the back there connected to the train line. So that's why I don't care about this side, just that side. I have a city of 750,000. Nothing is being imported, but we'll see what happens with more spec. Yeah, I'm so itching. I will, for full transparency, and I'll look at your messages in a second, Mass, as well. For full transparency, I do have early access to that, but I haven't played that. But I will tomorrow because I'm also recording a couple of videos for the release. So I just want to see how that affects the city, and in terms of traffic and all the basically all the balance, you know. I really want to see how that happens. But yeah, hopefully this will be a lot better and we'll all be a lot happier with the end result as well. Alright, we have this. And 750,000 people, it's a pretty good city. Well done. It's not that easy, like it looks easy from the outside, but it's not that easy to have a city that size. I don't have a city of that size, by the way. My biggest city is, I believe it's, oh, let's see. Yeah, this is the largest one, 527. I don't think I have one larger than that. No, I don't. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. How's your PC handling the city? Is it doing well? Struggling? How do you feel about that? Just trying to get the fence here in a way that makes sense. I think I'll go here, and I'll cover this whole area, by the way, so we'll do basically this. There. Yeah, I think this is good enough. And this will give us some grain, which we do need. Yeah, hopefully this will be better. What about a bus stop? Yeah, we will do that. We'll soon do that as well. So we just added a bus stop in here in a full, basically, well, a bus station. There's no other word for that. Let's go. All right, let's get these going on this side as well. This, probably, I think I'll just go 3 deep in here. Maybe this one we give them a bit more space. It's usually more expensive as well. And this we can, yeah, rebuild that. I did some commercial over there. Think about like school and firefighters would be great for them to have a place to eat over here. So why not? Let's give them that. Oh, also, before I do this, I think I'll give them a little bit more space. And then kind of over there as well. There we go. This looks a little bit better now. Traffic incoming. Yeah, just a little bit. It's all low density, so not a big problem. You face problems in the future, avoid making it a big city. Too late for that? I think we're good. I don't see any problems. I was just saying, like, and showing as well. I have another city with over 500,000 people in there, and I don't have problems with traffic. So I don't see this being a problem. You're making a labyrinth because people gonna get crazy in your city. Not really. It's actually pretty simple to understand what we're doing here. And this is a way to control traffic as well that I can explain to you. Basically what I'm doing is you have a city connection in here, highway connection, sorry. And you have another highway connection there, another one over here. And then you have the main city there, and this is a new suburb. So we do have these kind of connecting those two areas and this as well, right? What I'm trying to avoid is that people get in the city, get into the inner roads for the suburb as shortcuts to get into this area, or whatever, here that we build later or over here. So what I do, I basically cut the connections in there or over here. So the only way to get there is going through here, and they have these two rings, this inner and outer ring here, that they can go around and connect on the other main road to get them where they want. Or they can go around the outside ring and get through this road over here. So this is the only thing that I'm doing. When you look at it, you see that there is 3 not connecting and 4 connecting. Yeah, 4 connecting on the other side. And then 4 connecting on one side and not connecting on the other. It's just that they just have access on one of the roads. So if you live in this area, for example, you know that this is the only road you have access to that. If you live over here, you know that this is the only one that will give you access to that. And then this controls the flow of traffic around the whole area. I hope that makes a little bit of sense.
Poison and fed. A lock of hair. We only have room in our inventory for one item.
And that way I future-proof the traffic in this area.
9 proposes we grab the dagger. An interesting
And to go from one side to the other, as you can see, we have these crossings over here with traffic lights. They usually only stop when there are people crossing. But yeah, so things keep moving all the time.
Never mind me. I'm not here to make suggestions. We'll
That's the goal, at least. That's the goal.
In local coverage, the tourism board just released their figures, and it's good news all around. Tourism was way up over the previous season. Pretty amazing.
Only this for now, so remove it.
Bet, Glenda. I guess everybody is figuring out that this is the place to be.
This is the place to be, indeed. Come on. I like the design. Thank you, Slotty.
In the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while.
Just thinking if we should add a...
You already know.
Yes, we should.
No use reminding you.
I don't even need to finish talking about what I'm trying to do or add in here. It's just a pathway connecting these two areas. That would be really, really needed. There. Yeah, we lose a house. We can give them a small park. There you go. Make them happier. And then I wonder. I think they can go through here or through here and have access to all of this, so that's not a problem. I'm okay with that. Okay, now we add our lovely trees that I know some of you also love. Especially on those gaps. Gotta see all the birds coming in the future. This is good. Missing one there. There we go. I think that will work. Now, around here. Treasure Trove Comics. Type of thing you could do better, you know? And then on this area, we get a shrub and add it there. So like this, we need something larger. I think that'll work. Can I get some trees over here? I totally can. But on this side, maybe this one? No, a little bit, yeah, this one. Also, a little bit closer. Just so I get it there. This one a lot closer. Because this will go on the side. And we have a nicer area over here. But it's coming along quite nicely. I really like it. Now for this. Thinking very hard. Let's just do it and see what happens. I have a little bit of space here though. It's very odd space, but you know what? We have trees, and if you have three, you have all you need to make things look better. Not this one. Let's get a couple of hickories in here to add a pop of color. And I think that's okay now. I think so. Alright, slowly but surely, and everything is looking all part of the same thing, you know? I like it. We did more. Do I do more commercial in here. But one thing that we might need are our edit mailboxes. I'm ahead of myself. That is good. So over here, I think what I'll do is this. Kind of doing the same over here. And we'll change the zoning layout in there. Ooh, not exactly what I want there, but that's okay. Can do this over here. Let them start to build, and then we go back and remove that. Hopefully I didn't miss any bits in there. No. Remove this one too, and how about that? There we go. Very, very nice. And yeah, they have ways around it, so which is very good for pedestrian activity. One thing that I'm really looking forward at some point in the future are cycleways. That would be awesome. I really enjoyed having them on Cities Skylines 1 and build like highways for cyclists and connecting basically the whole city with cycleways, and they would use it a lot. And that would make me very happy, but we don't have on Cities Skylines 2 yet. We need that. We need that. All right. Oh, look at this. Hello, Ilyazizar. How are you? Welcome. And I'm already saying it. Sorry for butchering your name straight away. Very happy to see you. Well, I think this was the hardest part for this area, which was transitioning away from the circles to the non-circles, I guess. Could call it a grid as well. That is okay. I'm allowed to call it a grid. Also thinking about other potential ways to avoid shortcuts in this area. But I think it'll be alright. I do feel like I really want something nicer in the middle, but I can't put my finger on the right building for that. We had, I think, the commercial one. We had one that I mentioned that I wanted to use. We have the Skylines Heritage Museum. Could do like a area for these buildings as well. This might be better in this here though. Ooh, I like it. Because it's next to the highway, pretty noisy area. Very hard to build or find the right spacing. Oh, can I build on that side? Yes, I can. Awesome. I'll do it. Pinfall Palace. That's a little bit larger. And more. Oh, this will fit. I think it'll fit. Here we go. That's where we use move it. There you go. These buildings are quite nice. I really like them. And this will help us fill up this area as well. How to build around city? Let me see if I have a place where I could show right here. So basically what I do is I like to have like the big avenues in the middle there. And then I'm doing 90-degree angles in there. And then I use the normal road, use the curve tool, simple curve actually. And then always go... Alright, this won't let me, so let me change things in a way that I can measure better. You have to make sure that you always measure from the right place. So for example, if we start on this side of the road, I have to start on this side of the road, this side of the road, and that side of the road. So, for example, let me double check this. We have 72 meters here. We make a curve. Then, if we can see what that is, 72 meters in there, right? So we have, but we have to go this way. So we need 80. So I'll go 80 meters there and 80 meters here. I have a curve. And then I'm already on the place where I should. 80 meters here.
The number of visitors to the region fell by over 20% last
Well, that's fine by me,
yep.
Jim. I just love it here.
I have to start again this. I just noticed 80 meters here. 80 meters here.
on to our main feature story. The commercial district
And then 80 meters here.
area is attracting more
80 meters there.
stores.
As you can see, as soon as you start, then everything starts to
You can now
fall in place, 80 by 80. And then now you have your first curve. And then the next one is basically doing the same thing. You just have to figure out the right distance and make sure that the distance on both sides are the same. Like, surprisingly, I did it right. Or did I? No, I didn't. It has to be 152. But then, yeah, we'll go in here, do that in there, and then go around doing the same thing. And that's basically what I've done. I hope this helps a little bit, show how I've done it, and how you could do that as well. It's basically, the struggle is getting a road that you can work with. The best thing you can do is get a large road. I don't know if this is gonna work, but one that you can go in the middle of the road, because then your points are always exactly the middle of the road, and this works much better. Hello, King of the Census, how are you? What's your favorite show? Okay, I've added a couple of buildings in here. Nothing that I wanted to do over there. I still feel like we should do something nicer in here, but I can't put my finger on it. I could build like these huge buildings, but they just, the large Hadron Collider just have like a couple of things on the ground. Everything else is underground. Although this is great, this is not for this area, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely looking around now to see what we could do. We could get police headquarters though. Right there in the middle. I really like this building. And I think this would be awesome. Let's see how this looks. Yes. And then helicopter. Thank you. That'd be pretty cool. We'll definitely add some protection there. Don't worry about it yet. But it'll come. And I'm also thinking if we should have a pedestrian crossing way over there. Don't have anywhere to connect it though, so I don't think so. Not yet, at least. We'll think about that. We might cut them back. Alright, we have this here. I don't think we have such an awesome fire department. Have a couple smaller ones. Have this kind of just large fire station. Fire engines, reduce likelihood of fires in the buildings. Completed with extended garage and training facility, disaster response unit, and the helipads. Maybe this is something that we can do. Alright, I know where to do. We'll get another road. Straight road, please. Yep, let me do it. Thank you. Connect these over here. And the sky is dark now for me. Just like, where's the lights? There's a huge storm brewing. I think I'll go sideways instead of facing that way, because then I can't. No, I changed my mind. We still have some space there. The facility. Yeah, we don't need this now, so I'll keep it like that for now. And that's a lot of rain now. Oh man. Say hello, how are you? Let's do the Queensland weather, by the way. Just gets awesome like that. I'm thinking how best to utilize this area now. Not this one, this is the one that we're looking. I'm literally going more for space than anything else. Look at this in here though. Let's do it. Let's see if I can. No, the fence. Well, you know what? I think I can do it. Let me go there. I'll move this. Here. There we go. And then I'll get this one. And now I'm pretty sure that there is an option that let me remove the fence. I just don't remember which one does that. This one. There we go. And now it fits. How good is that? And we can even have a space for a small tree. Huh. Will not last long. That is actually a good question. I need to see if this rain will last a lot or not, but let me see. Look at the radar now. It's a biggie. It doesn't seem, yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna last too long. All right. We have some huge hail. That's huge. I'm speechless. I have to put this building here, and I'll have to take a look around the house. Just bear with me a little bit because I was feeling like getting quite dangerous around here. I'll be right back.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Thanks for tuning in to Soft Rock. I'm Dylan Ranglebone, and it's about time we checked in with our listeners. This one is from Winona out in the country. We've been getting a lot of unexplained attacks recently. As powerful as a beast, but vicious as man or monster. A dark presence haunts the wood. Oh. Well, that could really be anything from a werebore to a leech. I mean, so far it sounds...
Alright, sorry about that. I'm coming back. It's like it's just not where I am. It's just like the ground is completely white. It's just hail. And they're I don't know, probably a little bit larger than olives, you know? It's, wow. First time I got something like that around here, and it's been wild. So sorry for going away for a bit, but I had to take a look around the house, make sure that everything was closed, safe, and it's blowing down a little bit, but it's still raining hail at the moment, so if anything happens, you know what's going on. Do you have a tip for me? I struggle with lots of traffic as I add in houses in my city. What is it? When I add houses, everyone just moves in at once. Is there any way I can slow it down a bit? The only way is to build slower. That's literally what you have to do. So my suggestion is, for example, let's look at this place over here, right? Instead of coming in here and get like low-range housing and do a bucket like this and everyone will move at the same time, or like doing everywhere, go into smaller areas or even use this tool and just get like smaller areas rather than coming and then you'll start moving and detailing and doing all that stuff as you go. Only way to avoid it is to build slower. Otherwise, they all try to move at the same time. Or move in I should say. Man, it increased the amount of hail again. No. It's like everything is so white outside. Okay, cool. Thanks. No worries. Yeah, happy to help. Alexandros, can you do a demo? We could. We have other plans at the moment, so we won't build it right now. But maybe in the future. Also, missing some things around here. What's going on? By the way, sorry if I'm like not a little bit too high at the moment. Using like too much power in the voice, but it's with this noise around me. And just as I say, it stopped. But yeah, I couldn't hear myself talking, so now it's just white and we don't have hail anymore, just raining. So I think we're safe. Can focus back on this now. Also, the more I look at this code, the more I feel like it's not fitting in this place because we don't have enough vegetation around it. So I will go around in some different areas and add some trees. Obviously not in the middle there. Although I could, but no. In this space I'll still leave it in there before we do anything with that space, just so we know that there's a building that will go there. Alright, seems like I have... Oh, it doesn't stop. More hail. It's crazy. Get larger now. This. Stay safe. See you next time.